going on? What's going on? I am back. I hope you enjoyed the first video I did of volume 1 of Dialogue with Jay, speaking on the I've Been Delivered controversial video from the Church of God in Christ convocation. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that I have sparked some conversations. So please leave those conversations in the comment box and be able to follow, and please follow me, add me on all my social media sites will be down in the description, more info box, description box below. And remember to like, subscribe, share on Facebook. And here is my segment of entertainment news. Now let's get into some good OT, y'all. Now I took my spiritual leader hats off, but I'm still going to use it to get into this to get into what's going on. Let's get started with Phaedra and Apollo. Lord have mercy, these two. Let's get on a serious note. As being a spiritual leader, you're taught to honor your vows. So I do not take it lightly to do anything, or I do not take it lightly reporting. So I make sure I have all my facts, and I make sure I'm not badgering anyone. Cause that's not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to give you my point of view and here to report the news. But I am not here at all for Apollo. I'm really not. I'm not here for Apollo at all, because you're throwing out all this stuff. How I want my family here and I want my family there. I need my wife to support me. True, because the vow said I would be thick and thin, to death do us part, and all that sickness through health. You took those vows. You honored those vows, but it's almost like I'm with Phaedra on this, because it's almost like, yes, I took you in and I married you knowing that you were a changed man, knowing that of course you weren't perfect, and you did have some bad issues when I met you, but I trust that, hey, you changed. We have kids, we've been married, we've been living a successful life, but then now you're back in the same situation of what I met you for. So you want me to support you because you're making the same mistake twice? Because even let's get into some biblical stuff. Even God's grace has limits. You think God's going to continue to keep blessing you, we keep making the same mistake? No, God does not bless mess. God works in decent and in order, and that's in the text. That's biblical. That's fact. Get into that. But let's get into this, because it's crazy, because this life for Phaedra is not easy, because he is making it hard as hell. You are a man. You married this woman, and now you got the audacity to say some of the stuff you did, and you wonder what I'm talking about. He could not get in contact with Phaedra. He's still mad because Phaedra would not pay off his legal dues. You did the legal dues, fool. Phaedra ain't supposed to be paying off legal dues that you went and messed up these many people's money and laundering money here and fraud checks. No, you made it. You fixed it. You do the time, and don't sit there and won't. We're not going to give you no sympathy and support, not at all. So with that being said, I'm sorry I ain't mean to go in, but it's crazy, because how you going to do something and then want sympathy afterwards? Remember our mom used to tell us, oh, don't cry now, night you got caught, now you see this belt. You weren't thinking about the belt when you was doing it. You want your family. You weren't thinking about Aiden and Mr. President when you was doing it, because obviously if you was just like Phaedra said, it would have brought you home to your family. And don't sit here and act like you just so innocent in the situation, because I'm pretty sure you have some dealings with Kenya. I'm pretty sure you might not have slept with her, but you did some stuff that is outside of your man that you're not supposed to do. I'm pretty sure that you have slept with other women while doing party promotion. You can't say, because this situation is deeper than what it is. Because if it was just that situation, then there would have been a little bit more linear effect. You did something, but of course the cameras wasn't there when you did, and of course we're not going to get into that tea, because Phaedra, like I like about her, and what I like about that family is she don't let you see her sweat, and she don't let you see her in her most vulnerable. You would never know the real reason why they're divorcing. But at the end of the day, he won't want the divorce, because he knows there's nothing else that he can do to fix this situation. That's why he's acting like this. But of course, he knows that we don't know, so he can act. He wouldn't act like he's just innocent in the situation that Phaedra's a bad person. I wouldn't support her behind neither. I wouldn't have showed up neither. My kids come first, and that's coming from a man point of view. The kids come first in the situation. Because at the end of the day, when you die, who's gonna be left? Who left to deal with all that BS? Now your kids not gonna have a dad or a father figure in their life because what? You wanna be stupid. Pay the consequences. Now you want to call and you're mad because she's not answering text. Now you want to send this message and I'm finna get into tease according to Centric. And according to Centric and Centric, if you don't know, Centric is BT, and according to Centric and Centric is according to Hollywood Life, and you already know Phaedra Parks would not give you anything coming straight from her mouth. Her publicist handles everything. So her publicist said, so this is what happened. He got mad because Phaedra was not answering his text, and you already know call and collect, that costs money. It costs money. So she's not answering his text, and she's over him right now. Of course, and especially what he did that we're going to see in a couple of weeks, in a couple of episodes, how he came at her, and even that argument after his court date. I mean, that was just ballistic. And now in this letter, since he couldn't get to her and she's not answering calls, now he just sent a letter, and here's what the publicist said, and here's what the PR said. And she said, he is so childish. Our sources close to Phaedra revealed. She said, he tried to get me together by telling me what he thought about me and numbering each pathetic insult. So rude. Who's the one in jail here? This is what the publicist said. Phaedra said Apollo called her a bitch. Excuse my expression. I know I'm a minister, but this is what she said, and I quote. Phaedra called her a bitch, selfish, fat, conceited, and a wife that ain't loyal. He even told her that if it wasn't for the kids, he wouldn't care if he saw her fat ass ever again. He said it in the letter, just like that. One question: you're a grown man. You chose to marry her. All of a sudden, she's fat. Why? She ain't loyal because she's not gonna stand. She's not gonna honor you in your bull crap. Because what I do not want anybody around me who say they love me to do, if I know I'm doing wrong, I need you to tell me. 9 times out of 10, I'm either doing it for 2 reasons. I don't know, because I'm blinded, or 2, I know what I'm doing. At the end of the day, he knew what he was doing. So you cannot expect your wife to say, "Hey, baby, I'm here for you. I know we gonna get no." It's not gonna work like that. You're wrong. You know you're wrong. You knew what you was doing. Pay the consequences. That's what Phaedra would have done. But the reason that gives me tease that this is deeper than what it is mainly because she's over the whole situation. When he said he wanted a divorce, the helper said, Vaughn, I think she said, by Vaughn, voyage, something French. She's over it. She was not seeing it for him through the whole conversation. So that tells me something deeper lies. Stay tuned because you will see how that plays out in my next review and also in this season 7 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Stay tuned. Next, let's get into Cynthia and Nene. Cynthia in her blogs, I think in her blogs, and she also did recent interview, and the headlines read, Nene stop worrying so much about me. You need to worry about getting a new wig and a better makeup. Tea. Shade. I drunk all the tea, but tea, anyone? Ice, good old tea. Because I'm finna spill it. Thing is, I'm seeing it for Cynthia that she is growing up and she's getting a backbone, but it's the way you get a backbone. Now, you wasn't saying all that when you was up Nene's behind. Now, truth be told, of course you're gonna fire back because this is a reality show. You need to. Of course you're gonna fire back because at once you were loyal in the situation. Of course, Nene has said some things that she shouldn't have said. Of course, but you are not at all innocent in this situation either. For all you who do not know, that stunt is Cynthia set that stunt up, and what she is doing is she's using her good play image on the show of not being in any mess and using it to make Nene look bad. She's trying to come for her. I'm trying to tell you this. The reason why, because if I have a good image on the show and now I'm not friends with the person I was friends with, and I know I have to underline the shade, I know how to have a backbone, I'm going to use that good image to my best of my ability. Because at the end of the day, what was going to be Cynthia's storyline this season? Don't worry, I wait. We just seen foreclosure. We done seen her friendship with Nene, and we just seen her relationship with her family. Her family ain't on the show no more. No more mama. That was her show. That was how she got on the show. Her marriage was how she got on the show. No more mama. No more drama between the mama. No more marriage problems. Other than we don't want to see no more foreclosure. We tired of Peter. Well, we want Patricia. We want Patricia. We don't want Cynthia. She born. Her husband is giving all the tea. Her husband is giving everything. He's giving everybody life. He's getting everybody together with his opinions and his stern Mr. Rice on the box, Mr. Ben Tees. He's giving everybody. He's getting everybody together. But so what's gonna be Cynthia's line? She could have easily forgave Nene, because Nene at that point in time, as you saw in the preview the extended trailer, that Nene cried and wanted her friendship back. That's what you wanted. You wanted Nene to respect you, and at that table she respected you because you need a storyline, because you need that check, and because we want to see the real Cynthia. We want to see the Cynthia with a backbone. So of course, what we want to see, you gave it. So you gave up the burnt up friend contract that we've been talking about for years. You don't text me, don't follow me, Cynthia. Our friendship with Nene is over. Now I have a new life. That's your storyline. That should also your tagline too. So you can't look at Cynthia like, oh, Nene just did her wrong. No, because Cynthia, she's using Nene as her storyline. Because all she's gonna talk about is friendship with Nene, and Kenny gonna play right along with to get her some more TV time too. Because of course them two don't like Nene no more. Catch them teas. Love and hip hop segment. Love and hip hop. These, oh Lord have mercy. Three people fired from Love and Hip Hop within a whole doggone month. Good God Almighty. Mona Scott Young ain't playing with y'all no more. She tired. She tired of taking all the backlash. So what she do? She gonna fire you. Benzino and Althea. I'm gonna be honest. I was here for Benzino and Althea. Because we needed some authentic, we needed some real life, and we needed some cheesy to get away from the drama between Mimi and Nico, to get away from the drama between Stevie J and Jocelyn Hernandez Jordan, and we needed. I can't believe I just said Jocelyn Hernandez Jordan. Y'all pray for me, cause I just lied. You know them people. You know them people ain't married. I'm sorry. You know they ain't married. And and all the authentic, of course, Rashida and Kirk, they authentic. So I like this. I'm here for their storyline, even though authentic. But I'm here for their storyline because they're married. That's real love. You can't fake that. You can't detour no fake that. I'm here for it. But Benzino and CT fired and let go. Mona Scott let them go without an explanation. And guess who else got let go? Yeah, you guessed it. The hitmaker himself. Young Bird got fired for well, it ain't alleged because it's been proven, for beating the hell out of Masika. Let's get into them teas. The reason, Love and Hip Hop, Mona Scott Young is taking the whole thing. She tired of taking the backlash. She tired of the scripted comments when it's reality. She's tired of it. So we gonna show you I ain't playing with y'all no more. You would not be on my show and think you gonna do any and everything, and I get you a check. You're not gonna be on my show and make my show look better than it already is. That's what Mona Scott Young think. Cause the show, I'm over Love and Hip Hop right now. Hollywood, Atlanta, New York, and whoever else, because it's dragging. It's too much. You can't tell me the show ain't stupid. I don't care what you say. But let's get into Benzino City. I was here for. I actually want them to say, because I think it takes away from the drama. But at the end of the day, Ray Benzino, and Althea Hart, them stunts you pulled, it's not what's up. Because when you're on a show and you just had the big fight, the big blowout, the biggest reunion of this season, and you had something to do with it, yes, you contribute to that drama. Yes, you contribute to them views, and yes, you can get a check. You're entitled to a check. Let's be real, because you helped. You Stevie J Jocelyn out there, y'all Benzino, Ray Benzino, y'all helped. Y'all did it. Y'all made people tune in. We wasn't checking for anything else. Get everything else. Boom, we was waiting on this fight. And we want to know what started it. And Mona Scott Young, girl, you good. You real good. Because I like the way you did that reunion where you saw everybody personal thoughts. You lit stuff. You did it. Y'all producers, y'all did that. Whatever school y'all went to, I want to go to school because I want to learn. That's good. Because we ain't never heard inside. We ain't never heard Mama D be so spiritual. We ain't never heard Mama D give advice that was potential because she did that. But that was them you hearing Althea and what you gonna talk about? Yes, yeah, baby, that's that coke. That's that cocaine. And she's like, yeah, baby, that's that cocaine. And them playing right into it. Ooh, it's the hour and it's hot. Ooh, cause you already know these coke allegations. We was here for all that. And this hot is an hour. Somebody, yeah, baby, yeah, that's the coke. It's the cocaine. Yeah, baby. You just play right into it. So of course you made us tune in. We did. You did that. But let's get into the reason. We're gonna get into why you got fired. The producers, when we got ready to do your segment with you and Althea to give your side of the story, what side of what happened, you was too disrespectful. We wanted to hear your side of the story. We didn't come here for you to hear not Anderson and that. No comment. Well, I'm not talking about that. I told you we're not gonna talk about that. You real motherfucker. Excuse my expression. This is what he said. You're real MF and disrespectful. You're doing this and you're doing that. And I'm not gonna answer this question. We're not talking about that. You want to hear a show, mother effer? We'll give you the show. You what you gonna do? I mean, that is a producer. Mona Scott Young is over him. They're working together. So you can't come on with that type of situation and think you gonna demand some money and be on next season when you not. And then you already displayed Miss Mona talking about she set this whole thing up and she used her as a scapegoat, whether it's true or not. You don't bite the hand that's writing you a check. I mean, you have the authority, you have the power, and you have the right to express your opinion. But at the end of the day, like that's she writing your check, so you can't come against her whether it's true or not. And if you're gonna come against her, make sure your stuff is together. Make sure you got your own show. And then K. Michelle hit the nail on the coffin when she said, "Yeah, I thought they was turning it up, but they was born. This is her words. They born to tell anyway." And she said that it was more stuff that happened behind the scenes that led up to Mona Scott firing them. So I want to know the real tea. Think about that. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I want to hear your thoughts on it. Let's move on to Love and Hip Hop Fire number 2, Young Bird and Masika. Allegedly, that after because you already know, the Love and Hip Hop reunion are shot in New York. It's not in Atlanta. It's not where they are. It's not in Hollywood. They fly to Atlanta. Get out their limos, get out their cars with their publicists and their entourage and their makeup team. They in the back getting stuff together, and they get ready to shoot the reunion. So after the reunion, of course, tune into the reunion because I heard some stuff that's going to go down according to Breakfast Club, Tierra Marie, and Morgan. I want to get into Morgan too. I don't know if I want to do a segment on that or not, but I'm here for Morgan. Morgan, that story is authentic, and I see it and I know it because any person who got beat, any person who's been a victim of domestic violence, remember that day like it was nothing because that is a experience that you will never forget. You might forgive the person, you might move on with your life, but you will never forget the day and the date and who was there to witness it. So I believe you, and I'm here for you, and I tweeted you, and I told you that, and I thank you for retweeting it and honoring that you saw it because I'm here for you, and I stand behind you because nobody, no human being deserves to be beat. Let's get into some secrecy. I'm not a supporter of domestic violence. Nobody deserves to be beat. But at the end of the day, Masika, you can't expect nobody to feel sorry for you, but feel sorry for you because of the way you got burned. Even though the VH1 and the producers made Hazel E out to be thirsty, and I know how the VH1 cameras work. I know how the producers work, and I know how things are set up. Because at the end of the day, if you look at this whole picture of everything they shot, she's really not there. All she wanted, the whole thing is she liked the Berg and she fell in love with Berg, and she wanted Berg to hold her down. Basically, she wanted to be with Berg, and she wanted she was ready to be loyal to Berg. But of course, Berg being the person that he is, being the player that he is, and being as young as he is, he's not ready to sit down. But he told her that, so Hazel E I can't back you up on that. He told you, so you should let it go and find somebody who really wants you to do it, who really wants to be there for you and hold you down just like you want to hold that person down. But we're not talking about his we're talking about Masika. The reason why the people are not here for you, they're here for you with the domestic violence, because at the end of the day, that's wrong. You don't. No man should ever put his hand on a woman. No man. I know you got. You got some people who say, I'm not gonna let no woman. For you women who out there who like to beat on men and expect nothing to happen, I'm not here for domestic violence. At the end of the day, you can't control them. We can't control natural reactions. So you should catch that tea. But I'm a minister. I can't speak on that. So I'm here to say that it's wrong. Of course, it is wrong. But at the end of the day, you can't expect something. You know what? I'm a hit it with this. The golden rule. Treat people how you want to be treated. And I'm done with that situation. Back on my seat. The reason why people support you in domestic violence but not supporting you as a person because of the way you got birthed. You talking about you said that me and Bird been friends for years, but all of a sudden y'all a little bit together, you kissing, and then I want to know if you knew Bird for all these years and you knew him and y'all were friends, you should know that Bird probably had a problem or he gets drunk and something happens, because I'm pretty sure this is not the first time. So I'm not surprised that this is the action that young Bird take, because look how he treats Hazel E. And all Hazel E wanted to do was hold him down. She said that from the beginning. Of course, they had that little sexual altercation when they meet up, but Bird tried to play it out. I'm pretty sure they slept together and they had probably a little relationship, because he said he wanted a relationship, but at the end of the day, y'all already know how that goes. But I'm going back on my secret, but like, one thing my mom has always told me, and I was raised old school, that you would lose your man how you got it. So if that man was married or with somebody else and you snuck in and took him, that's how you're gonna lose him. Because there's an underlying thing with that, because if he leaves his wife for a jump off, he'll leave you for a jump off. Karma. It's a bitch, and she real. She real about that life. You not gonna. She don't let you mess up with people, because she gonna get you back. That's how it is. So I'm not saying that it was karma, but at the end of the day, if you see how he treat Masika and how he treat these other girls out here, you can't expect him to treat you the same way, Masika. So with you on this domestic violence, it's like, I'm here for you, because you did not deserve that. I don't care if you started or not. As a man, as a testosterone level, as a man, you supposed to walk away, and plus you're drunk. And then it was allegations that said the fight started because his car got the car and she had to pay for the check, and it pissed him off. It was so many stories, but I'm just going by what is reported in the media. And when they got back, they had a huge blowout argument, and he dragged her, pulled her by her hair, it was bruises and everything, and she actually found a really statement on the whole thing, and she said, I think, and on her Twitter, her Instagram, she said that she was glad that people are concerned. She thanked me for the support, but she wanted to deal with this privately in her privacy, because it's something that's played out in the media, and we didn't know you before. So now we see you as a person who backed by the Hazel E to get Bird, and now you're in this domestic violence situation. Now you're a domestic violence victim. So of course we support you, but we're not here for we're not here for you and Bird. We already knew that situation was going to be underlined and undercut. So it's like, hey, but my presence, which no person, you didn't deserve that as a woman, and I'm right, and yeah, you're right. For all you people out there, Bird deserves to be fired, and just because you acted out of ignorance, because you treated Hazel E the way you treated her, the way you did Masika, the way you did her. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't expect for nobody to respect you for one, and you can't expect Bird for nobody to be here for you. So of course, you lost your job. Now use those coins you got from previous episodes and use those coins from Hitmaker and make your money. Because Big H1, Mona Scott Young, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood is not here for you no more. Really, the world ain't here for you no more, because I'm not here for you no more. So it's crazy. Like, what kind of man are you to put your hands on a woman and drag her by her hair? Like, really? It's not that much alcohol levels in the world. It's not that much anger in the world for you to do that. Cause look, you dragged your anger and you put your negative energy on her. Now she got to deal with your negative energy. Got to deal with the fact that she just got her behind beat by a person she claimed to love. Now that question herself that, hey, did I truly love him? Hey, was he one for me? Or it's like, am I beautiful? Like, what's going on? Like, what did I go wrong in this situation? I didn't sign up for this, and she didn't, and she didn't deserve that. And that's why you got fired, and you deserve that. You deserve to get fired. And I'm glad, and kudos to Mona Scott Young and Beatrice producer for firing you, because people don't need that on it. It's crazy. You're here making your profession. You are a man. Act like it. Please act like it. Oh, Lord have mercy. These people is crazy. First, you got Nene and Cynthia friendship eating, and they going back and forth on the media. You got Love and Hip Hop fired Benzino and Titi. You got Young Bird beating the hell out of Masika, and she got fired. And then you got Phaedra and Apollo going through it. It's crazy. So keep these people lifted up in prayer. Pray for them. I will be coming to you with more and more entertainment. Please like, comment, subscribe of what you wanted to see. Share this video. My social media information will be in the information box below. Enjoy life, live life to the fullest. I am praying for you. If you need prayer requests, please leave it down in the comment box below. Please do not disrespect nobody. We are family. So if anybody comes with ignorant, then I give you permission to go in and let have. So this has been my entertainment segment for right now. I'm going to get more news. I'm going to get more information, reviews for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Episode 2 will be up Sunday, right after it airs, and I will be coming to you with more and more reviews as they come. I'm going to give entertainment segments. So if you want to know something, you want to know my views on a certain situation, a certain word that costs you, leave in the comments. Don't be afraid to hit my social media accounts. I'm going to leave the information below. Like, comment, subscribe. I am Joe Boy D Hunt, and this has been Entertainment Segment 1. Peace. Hey, 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 hey. What's going on? I'm back, and I just wanted to talk about this. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, or Kim West, whatever you want to be called. I'm not here for you. And the reason why I'm not here for you, because you're a grown woman. You're a woman. You're a woman for one. 2, you're a mother now, and 3, you're married. Of course, if you know me, you already know what I'm going to get ready to talk about. And this Kim Kardashian is with her behind being displayed. News and all noodle fronts has been released. Like, you have a daughter. It's one thing to do your business, to do your photo shoot, but at the end of the day, you have a daughter, someone who's going to be looking up to you, and the backlash that she's going to receive already for her being a celebrity, and the backlash because of her dad is controversial type of person, and then the backlash she's going to receive because her mama nude titties is out from iCloud, her titties in front of booty is out because she chose to do a photo shoot. Where does the humiliation for yourself stop? First, we know you from being the side chick of Paris Hilton. Next, we know you from the side from being Ray J Jump Off, Sex Tape, Nick Cannon girlfriend, and the dude from the Saints. And then this 2-week-old, 72-hour, 1-minute marriage that you immediately got a divorce for, and now you married to Kanye West, and you got a beautiful daughter. I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking for your work, because at the end of the day, you did what you had to do. But you have a daughter now. That means your morals and values change. It's not about you. It's not about Kanye West. It's not about publicity. It's about your daughter. It's about raising your daughter. When you produce that daughter, and that daughter came to this world, anything that comes world stops. So if I get called to do a nude shot or I get called to do something crazy, I'm not gonna do it because my daughter comes first. I'm here for my daughter. But it's clearly that you're not, because you actually did this. Now you mad, and not because you're getting backlash, and then what you mad for? You did it. You signed up for it. You don't see Beyonce doing nude shots and doing titty shots, and she knows she got a daughter who's old enough to look and see. So my point is, and my question is, where does it stop? Like, you have a daughter, someone who's gonna look up to you. You got people who look up to you. Why would you even do that? Like, you got a daughter, you got a family, you got a man. Even though Kanye West got on Breakfast Club, of course he's gonna agree with his right, but at the end of the day, if I'm married, I got had a child, my booty, even though the world has already seen it, because that sex tape with Ray J, we already seen it, and it's like, that's for your husband. You see, that's for his enjoyment, not the world's enjoyment. But hey, it's Kim Kardashian. And next, I want to talk about the alleged doggone sex tape between Tamika and Usher. I'm just not here for no more sex tape. It's getting old. Like nobody want to see Tamika old behind. Bumped up. We don't want to see her coochie. We don't want to see her booty. We don't. We only want to see her face. And now they're shopping around the doggone sex tape. Usher old. He ain't riding around in the drop top, cruising the streets no more. Usher is old. Tamika is old. We don't want to see that. So I want to know who putting out all this money to buy this sex tape because we ain't trying to see it. But at the end of the day, people trying to see Usher work with Iron. Ladies, Iron know what you're trying to do. So that's why this watch is gonna sell. I don't know if it's gonna be big as Mimi and Ray J. Well, Mimi then Ray J. So stay tuned to the season. We're gonna see who gets it. We're gonna see who released it and see who got it. Stay tuned. I just wanted to add this in there. This is gonna be in there with the rest of the entertainment news segment. I just need to shoot this separately because I just remembered. So like, comment, subscribe, and deuces.